Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel APM Guide. As a part of our APM Python tutorial series, we are discussing on topic called APM driver session initialization or creation approaches. Till now, we have covered the 5 approaches. In this video, we are going to discuss on the 6th approach, that is the client configuration approach. Okay, we'll see how exactly this approach works. Okay. We open the Visual Studio Code. Already we have created the 5 approaches. Scripts are uploaded in the GitHub. I place the GitHub link in the description part. Okay. Now we'll create a new script and name the script as Appium client config approach.py. So just click on create new file and paste this one. So we are creating a new file and the Python file and name this file as a appium client config underscore approach file. Okay. So first of all, we have to understand what this appium client config. Okay. If I open this notepad, if you see there is one class called appium client config. This class is used to config communication settings between the Appium client and Appium server. So this is the use of Appium client config class here. So using this class, we create the code here. Okay. So this is a different approach from the all 4. Okay. So the first, I write a comment here and say, name this comment has, go back here, just say client configuration approach for Appium driver initialization or session creation. Okay, create a comment here. And now the first part is to import the required packages, that is modules and classes here. The first one is the from Appium module import WebDriver. Okay, this is the first time. And second module from Appium dot options dot Android to define the capability. We want this module and we have to import the class, that is the UI automator to option class here. Okay. Additionally, we have to import one more module and class, that is the from appium dot webdriver dot, we have to import this client config module here. Okay. Under this, we have to import a class called Appium client config. Okay, this is additional module and class we need to import. Now we need to define, second step, we need to define the variable and UI automator to class here. Okay, and we need to define the capabilities. Okay, options dot, the first mandatory capability is a platform name. The platform name for Android, we have to use Android. And next is the options dot automation. These are the mandatory capabilities for Android. So the value you have to give is UI automator 2. Okay. So these are 2 mandatory capabilities to create a session. Okay. Now we want to initialize the driver here. Okay. If we see the other approaches, what we are doing, directly we are creating the options and we are passing the local host and port here. But in this case, we need to follow different approach here. So we need to use the Appium client config class here. Okay. So for that one, I will create a variable client underscore config Okay, just set config. Here is variable. Now I had to use the class that is the APM client configure. Okay, under this one, I had to use the uh, uh, I had to use the remote server underscore ADR. Okay, I had to pass the value for this parameter here. Okay, here we need to pass the HTTP colon double slash 127.0.0.1 colon 4723 default. So this thing we need to pass here. Okay, so this is a additional class we are using, that is a APM client server, and we are passing the parameter and the value we are passing as HTTP colon localhost and default port here. Okay, now driver equal to WebDriver dot remote method, and now we need to pass this client underscore config as a parameter here, just this one, and now this is the client config here, comma options is equal to options. That's it. So this is this approach. What we are doing, we are using the APM client config, and we are passing the remote server address. Okay, and then this parameter we are passing in the remote WebDriver.remote method here. Okay, this type of approach is known as the client configuration approach for the APM driver initialization or session creation. Okay, so this is a different approach where we are configuring our APM client, and then we are passing this as a parameter in the remote method here. Okay, if you like this, by this one we have completed all six approaches, and I have already uploaded the scripts for all 5 approaches in the GitHub here. Okay, I place the GitHub link in the description part. If you like this video, please click on like button, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.